मित्रहो नमस्कार. BSc पार्ट 3 केमिस्ट्री विषयाच्या 6व्या सेमिस्टरमधील ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री या पेपरच्या अभ्यासक्रमाचा परिचय आज आपण करून घेणार आहोत. CBCS पॅटर्नप्रमाणे या 6व्या सेमिस्टरमध्ये हा जो पेपर आहे त्याचा नंबर आहे DSEF6. पेपर नंबर आहे 14. पेपरचं टायटल आहे ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री. याला थेरी क्रेडिट्स आहेत 2 अँड द वर्कलोड असाइंड इज 30 क्लॉक अवर्स, दॅट इज 38 लेक्चर्स. आपण रसायनशास्त्र विषयाची किंवा कोणत्याही विषयाची BScची डिग्री घेत असताना आपल्या ऑप्शनल विषयाचे 16 पेपर्स एकूण शिकत असतो. आणि मग या 16 पेपर्समधून आपण जे शिकतो त्याचं उपयोजन पुढच्या करिअरमध्ये करायचं आहे. त्या दृष्टीने केवळ न्यूमरिकल आउटकम म्हणजे आपल्याला मार्कलिस्टवर मिळणारे मार्क एवढाच गेन उपयोगाचा नाही आहे. त्याच्याही पलीकडं काही आकलन, काही ज्ञानामध्ये भर, काही उपयोजन अशा अर्थानं ही आपली प्रगती व्हायला पाहिजे. त्या दृष्टीनं आपण या अभ्यासक्रमाचा आज परिचय करून घेणार आहोत. या व्याख्यानामध्ये मी डॉक्टर SD पाटील आपणा सर्वांचं हार्दिक स्वागत करतो. हा जो पेपर आहे ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीचा, या पेपरमध्ये 5 युनिट्स आहेत. आपण प्रत्येक युनिटचं स्वरूप, एक्सपेक्टेड आउटकम्स आणि त्यामध्ये अंतर्भूत जो अभ्यासक्रम आहे त्याचा थोडक्यामध्ये विचार करूया. द फर्स्ट टॉपिक इज रिलेटेड टू रिएजंट्स अँड रिॲक्शन्स इन ऑर्गॅनिक सिंथेसिस. दिस इज द फर्स्ट युनिट. The expected outcome is, after learning this topic, the student must get knowledge of reagents used in organic transformations and various reactions used in organic synthesis. एवढं सगळं शिकणं त्यामध्ये अपेक्षित आहे. The preparations and applications of following reagents. These are the reagents to be studied in this paper. Number 1 is lithium aluminum hydride, that is LiAlH4, Raney nickel, osmium tetroxide, selenium dioxide, dicyclohexyl carbodiamide, and diazomethane. So, method of preparation and applications of these reagents are to be studied. This is the first part of the topic. In the second part, we are supposed to learn some reactions, name reactions in particular. The syllabus defines that you must learn statement, general reaction, mechanism, and synthetic applications. The reactions included in the syllabus are Diels-Alder reaction, Mervin-Pondorf-Verley reduction, that is MPV reduction, Hofmann rearrangement, Wittig reaction, Wagner-Mervin rearrangement, Baeyer-Willinger reaction, and problems based on above reaction. So, in this way, this topic is dedicated to reagents and reactions. The second topic is related to retrosynthesis. This is a concept newly added to the syllabus. A chemist should know the methodical approach of synthesis of various organic compounds, and therefore in this topic you are going to learn basic terms used in retrosynthetic analysis and retrosynthesis of some organic compounds. Introduction, recapitulation of basics of reaction mechanism and reagents, terms used, that is target molecule, disconnection, synthons, synthetic equivalence, functional group interconversion, one group disconnection, etc. So, retrosynthetic analysis and synthesis of target molecules with respect to cinnamaldehyde, cyclohexene, para-methoxyacetophenone, methyl 3-phenyl propionate, alpha dimethyl benzyl alcohol, and paracetamol. So, retrosynthesis with reference to these compounds is to be studied. Then the third topic is related to electrophilic addition to carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon triple bond. So reactions related to these unsaturated compounds having multiple bonds, that is double and triple bonds. The expected outcome is student will learn addition reactions across the carbon-carbon double bond with respect to hydrohalogenation, hydration, hydroxylation, ozonolysis, and addition of halogen, halogen acid, hydrogen, water, etc. across the carbon-carbon triple bond. So, as per the detailed syllabus, in addition to carbon-carbon double bond, we are expected to learn introduction, examples of addition reactions, mechanism of electrophilic addition to carbon-carbon double bond, orientation and its reactivity, hydrohalogenation, anti-Markovnikov's addition, that is peroxide effect, rearrangement, that is the support for formation of carbocation, and addition of halogens. In continuation, we are supposed to learn addition of water, addition of hypohalous acids, hydroxylation, formation of that is 1,2-diols, hydroboration oxidation, that is formation of alcohol, hydrogenation, that is formation of alkane, ozonolysis, that is formation of aldehyde and ketones. In the second part, that is addition to carbon-carbon triple bond, we are going to learn introduction, examples of addition reactions, mechanism of electrophilic addition to carbon-carbon triple bond, addition of halogens, addition of halogen acids, addition of hydrogen, addition of water molecule, and formation of metal acetylides. The fourth topic is chemistry of natural products. These products are that way very important. So, knowledge about terpenoids and alkaloids, these are two important natural products with reference to occurrence, isolation, characteristics, and classification. Analytic and synthetic evidences of citral and nicotine. So, we are going to learn the constitution of these two compounds. Then, in case of terpenoids, introduction, occurrence, isolation, general characteristics, classification, general methods of structure determination, isoprene rule, analytical evidences, and synthesis of citral. Okay. In case of alkaloids, introduction, that is occurrence, isolation, classification, properties, general methods for structure determination, and analytical evidences of synthesis of nicotine. Okay. So, the last topic is pharmaceuticals. In this topic, we are going to learn understanding classification of drugs, qualities of an ideal drug, synthesis and uses of some representative drugs, and drug action of sulfa drug. The detailed syllabus explains in pharmaceuticals introduction, classification, qualities of an ideal drug, synthesis and uses of ethambutol, phenobarbital, isoniazide, benzocaine, chloramphenicol, polydrine, and drug action of sulfa drug. So, within the limitation and scope given by the university authorities, we are going to learn these topics, 5 topics as a whole. To begin with, from next lecture, I will be starting with pharmaceutical chemistry. So, till then, go through these syllabus and try to recollect the things which you learnt earlier and try to raise questions related to those topics. So, what is the purpose of learning this particular topic? Because in coming years we are going to you are going to face several interactions, interviews and entrance examinations and other things, and knowledge about whatever you learnt in earlier classes is very important in a nutshell for appearing these examinations and interviews. So, go through these details. आपण एक काम करूया, आतापर्यंत ज्या गोष्टी शिकत आलो, खरं तर या ऑनलाईन शिकण्याच्या काळामध्ये आपल्याला नवीन संधी शिकण्यासाठी उपलब्ध आहेत. अर्थात या शिकण्याचा वेग आपल्या शिकण्याच्या प्रवृत्तीवर अवलंबून राहणार आहे. आणि म्हणून एक काम करूया, आपण आजपर्यंत जे टॉपिक शिकलो त्या टॉपिक्सच्या अनुरोधानं आपण तयारी करूया. आणि या तयारीचा वापर करत असताना प्रत्येक टॉपिक, प्रत्येक संकल्पना दॅट इज द कन्सेप्ट आपण कशासाठी शिकलो आणि त्याचं काय ॲप्लिकेशन आहे. व्हाय वी लर्न इट अँड व्हॉट इज द ॲप्लिकेशन. अशा पद्धतीने त्याचा अभ्यास केला तर केवळ न्यूमेरिकल रिझल्ट्सच्या पलीकडं चांगल्या मार्कांच्या बरोबरीनं आपल्याला चांगल्या प्रकारचं आकलन होईल आणि त्याचा भविष्यकाळामध्ये आपल्या करिअरमध्ये खूप मोठा फायदा होणार आहे. तर तोपर्यंत पुढच्या व्याख्यानाला आपण फार्मास्युटिकल केमिस्ट्रीला सुरुवात करू. दरम्यानच्या काळामध्ये आपण हा अभ्यासक्रम पुन्हा एकदा नजरेखालून घाला आणि त्या दृष्टीनं तयारीला लागा. टिल देन, गुड बाय.